Greetings and welcome to your Friday episode of Dapper's Playhouse, the one you have waited for all week. That's right, it's Friday, the Friday show. Time to kick back, relax, let it all hang out. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Friday. Right back at you. It's been a tough week, I'm sure, but the weekend is upon us. Worries, throw them right the hell out of here. Put them behind you. They mean nothing. Big thanks to new subscribers. Big thanks to old subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? You under a rock or something? Subscribe. Don't forget to like, thumbs it up, share, do all those things. And without further nonsense, let's check out today's follies.
Growing up, the one thing my parents could actually agree on is that secret sauce was code for Thousand Island dressing.
That's what they say. Anybody got any different suggestions? I've heard ketchup and mayonnaise. It's, as said in Fast Times. Who's got one? Seems like it's always Thousand Island. I'm not even sure if they make that anymore. Or maybe they call it something different. I don't think Russian's nothing anymore. I think that's like Catalina or something. Who knows? Let me know down below. Salad dressing connoisseurs. Where you at? This is kind of fucking hideous. They say this was banned. I'm not sure exactly why. But this thing you just keep on feeding it till like it's all filled up, and then you empty like a apartment or something. It's kind of there's a creep factor here, man. Yeah, nobody needs that. I mean, you could just pretend to eat. You don't need to say. You don't need that. I mean, must be all filled up or what? Oh, getting there? Having a time with that? I don't know. Nice. Somebody out there was damaged highly from that childhood toy.
Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans have no idea what animal hamburger comes from?
Why does that not surprise me? Please tell me there's none of you out there that do not know where hamburger comes from. Comment down below.
I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes I forget that people have brain rot in like real actual life, because what is a chuggy? On a real note, it's actually sad how much this generation has let the internet.
Anybody know what the fuck a chuggy is? Any youngin' out there? What's a chuggy? Anyone on my tech team know what the hell a chuggy is? No? No chuggy?
Bully them into losing any sense of self.
I
Like,
personally,
what happened to
I think that hair is dope. I still say that out there.
doing things because you like it and not the internet? Because respectfully, I would not even let Tyra Banks tell me to chop my hair off. Not because I think it's in style, but because I don't care.
Strength is in your hair. All that beauty, all that strength. Wow, this is pretty badass. Lightning hitting a volcano. Nature's pretty awesome.
Here's how to create a practical ghost effect using a fish tank and a puppet. This is the same technique the filmmakers used on the Muppet Christmas Carol for the Ghost of Christmas Past. To make the puppet, I got this Halloween decoration, and then I added a 3D printed mask and painted everything white. Then I glued on this silver doll hair and added extra fabric to make sure there'd be lots of material floating around. I put up a black backdrop behind the tallest fish tank that I could find secondhand and filled it to the top with water. Then I filmed the puppet in the tank while moving it around with an acrylic rod while watching the performance on a monitor. It took a little while to get the materials to float just right. Once you have your shots, use the Luma keyer to remove the black background. Then you can add a glow, drop it into your scene, and this is how it looks.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Here's your Valentine's Day PSA to go out and get your kids Poopsicles as Valentine's.
Get your little shits Poopsicles for Valentine's Day.
Target, because obviously. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Fantastic.
Did you know about the life of people isolated from the world? This is Tristan da Cunha, currently in overseas territory of the United Kingdom. With an area of 37 square miles, it is home to 200 people. The island is 2,400 kilometers from South Africa and 3,360 kilometers from Brazil. Planes cannot reach the island. The only way to get there is by boat, which takes 6 to 12 days. In the middle of the island lies a volcanic crater, and all the residents are concentrated in the northern coastal area. There are about 150 houses, along with a church, school, hospital, post office, pub, and police station. Everyone here knows and trusts each other, so there's no need to lock doors when going out. They have Wi-Fi and can order from Amazon. The main occupation on the island is lobster fishing, with their lobsters exported
What more do you
worldwide.
need?
Would you like to live on this
Hell
peaceful
yes.
island? Leave a comment.
Hell yes. What say y'all? Who would live on that island?
What's up, guys? I recently built this machine. I call it the cooking apparatus. I think it needs more coils, but it can do this to hot dogs. It can't cook them, but it can like turn them blue like this.
Oh,
I'm not
sweet.
sure what
You
I'm
never
supposed
know
to
what
do
you
with
want
this,
that.
but
Look at Mr. Burns fucking hot dog.
let me know how I can get out of here.
What the hell? Radiation dog.
Yo, dirt bike.
That's how he gets all the girls, yo. That's the shit right there. Parties and shit. That's it. That's his thing.
If you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. Laying down in bed is not the same thing as sleeping. When people are like, what time do you go
Sure.
to bed? I'm like, well, I go to bed at like 10.
Right.
And then I have my 3 hours of mandatory enjoyment in bedtime, which is watching shows, looking at my phone.
Lay in bed.
That's not for sleeping. Sleeping is
Scroll.
later. It's not the same.
Channel surf. Whatever it is. Do that deed.
Animals that scientists are trying to bring back. From North America, saber-toothed tiger.
Sweet.
From Northern Colombia, titanoboa.
I don't know why you would maybe want to bring that one back. That might be a little scary.
From Eastern, woolly mammoth.
Yep. Yep, we need that.
From oceans, megalodon.
Nah, I don't know about that one. Some say he's still down there.
From Mauritius, dodo bird.
That would be awesome.
From Madagascar, elephant birds.
Wow. Which one's your fave? Going inside to get my motherfucking sauce and slap the McShit out of somebody at the old McFucking dumbass trusted the McFucking drive-thru again. That is true, right? You cannot eat those nuggets without some kind of sauce. Like, am I wrong? They taste like a different animal. If you just eat them plain, you'll throw up. You gotta have some kind of sauce. I don't know which one's your fave. I'm not gonna slander it. I know we all got our faves. But the key is you gotta have some kind of sauce. And you could order, I don't care if it's a 6, I don't care if it's a 10, I don't care if it's a 20, you could order a 40. They're giving you like 1-2 sauces at best now. Like, they've gotten so cheap on the sauces. And most of the time, they'll just forget you altogether. And you don't get none. And then it's like, you don't realize till you get home, and it's like, these are, you can't even, me personally, that I'm stuck using ketchup. I don't know about y'all, but you gotta use something.
This this is just a reminder that your brain sits in liquid all day, and if you don't get enough sleep, the liquid can't like absorb into your brain and get clean while you're sleeping.
What?
And then when you wake up in the morning, like, you're really tired. That's because your brain water is still dirty.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck? What are you saying? What the fuck she is talking about?
Have you ever heard of the shopping cart theory? Okay, you know the shopping cart.
Yes, the shopping cart theory. What say you about the shopping cart theory? Don't know? Huh, fantastic. Well, listen up.
Grocery store, right? You can either put the shopping cart back, or you can leave it in the parking lot just randomly somewhere, because you don't feel like walking it back, right?
So which one are you? Do you return it? Do you even bring it back to that little cart return? If they don't have one of those, do you take it back to the store inside and put it away? Or do you just push that shit up to the side of the front of your car or whatever and then just back out and get out of there? Which do you do? And do you even think about it? Do you think it says something about the kind of person you are? Let me know down below. Because science has studied this, I do believe.
And it's interesting, right? I mean, there's no law against putting a shopping cart back or leaving it where it is. You're not going to get in trouble if you leave the shopping cart laying where it is. You're not going to get rewarded if you put the shopping cart back. But it's like a litmus test to see how...
It's like the wallet on the ground, you know, or the bike. Do you take off with the bike? Do you return the wallet that you see somebody drop or that's laying there? Do you do the right thing when no one's watching? It kind of does mean a bunch. Let me know your thoughts.
How self-governing you are, because nobody's going to yell at you for just leaving the shopping cart laying somewhere. You can do that. But what kind of person are you in every other aspect of your life if you're the kind of person who won't take the personal responsibility and be kind enough to put the shopping cart back? It actually puts you in a different category of person, in my personal opinion. Which kind of person are you?
Makes sense, man. Makes sense. Ah, the life of a stuntman. Plenty of Tylenol and booze, I'm sure. Ouch. That's all I can say. Source them damn wrestlers.
Right, so there's literally been a murder.
Nope.
We have to...
Yeah. It kind of be that way sometimes.
To Bill Murray and the makers of Groundhog's Day, I am begging you, please do promotion for a film called Groundhog's Day 2, TOO. Market it as a sequel, but then when everybody goes to the theaters, just play the original movie Groundhog.
I'm so with that idea. That would be hysterical. And I wouldn't even be mad about it. I'd still watch that movie. It's just a great movie. Who agrees? Who disagrees? Let me know.
Day, thank you.
In our culture, everybody is insulated from the earth because we wear rubber. The rubber insulates us. Who walks around barefoot and gets grounding from the earth? Unless you're at the seashore and walking in the sand, then we take our shoes off, you know, and we want to be grounded in the sand. Then we get the negative energy from the earth.
Yeah.
Which is the Schumann resonance, which is 7.83 hertz, which is the heartbeat of the earth. The earth resonates with the Schumann resonance. That's the earth beat. And we resonate with the heartbeat of the earth. When we are grounded and standing barefoot on grass or on the earth or on the sand, then we come into balance.
There's some truth to that, people. What say you? Anyone agree? Anyone always barefoot out there? Something to it.
Did you know that in the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz, the Munchkins are portrayed by a troupe who at the time were named the Singer Midgets? They weren't named for their musical abilities, but for Leo Singer, who was their manager. The troupe came from Europe, many of them were Jewish, and a number of them took advantage of the trip to stay in the United States in order to escape the Nazis. Professional singers dubbed most of their voices, as many of them couldn't speak English and or sing well. Only 2 are heard speaking with their real-life voices, the ones who give Dorothy the flowers after she climbs into the carriage.
I did not know that. Oh, shit.
This factory was raided by the police.
but what they were producing inside will make your hair stand on end. Cecile had always lived peacefully in her countryside home, until a factory was built right next to her house. She could never have imagined that this factory would turn her life into a nightmare. One day, Cecile noticed strange things going in and out of the factory. At first, she thought she was imagining things, but as the days went by, she increasingly felt that what was coming out of that factory was not normal. Then, one day, Cecile decided to observe closely what was happening there, and what she saw was horrifying. She immediately decided to call the police, but when the officers arrived and entered the factory, they began screaming. What they were producing in that place will truly make your hair stand on end.
What the hell?
Press the button and comment factory
crap.
if you want part 2.
No, you're doing that to us, are you? Alright, let's see how it is. Apologies, folks. What that crap was all about. Well, hey, just like that, we've come to the end of your Friday Playhouse session. Nice and concise. Get you right back to your Friday night. Get your little thing going. Get you ready. We're gearing up for this Super Bowl weekend if that's your thing. I don't know if you just watch because of the commercials. I don't know if you watch because you got money on it. I don't know if you don't even care it exists. You can comment down below on that too. Hey, I only got a few requests. Please interact if you can. Get some comments going. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that thumbs up button. Share it out. All the things. Most importantly, you can't be good. Please, oh please be bad. And remember, you're never too old to play. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.